Hi everybody, it's Miss Hargreaves here for our last video of the week. So before we start our video, please make sure that you've listened to the story, The Three Billy Goats Gruff, on our TLAP School YouTube channel. And before we also start, please complete the second lesson all about speech marks, and make sure that you have a pencil and a piece of paper ready to get started. So let's have a look at what we're doing today. So, can I change the verb said? So read that one more time. Can I change the verb said? So I'm looking for you today to change the verb said. Let's have a think. What is a verb? Now I've put some pictures, some clues to help you while you're having a think. So have a think. What is a verb? Did you get it? Well done if you did, because it's been a while since we've done verbs. A verb is a doing word. So here in the pictures we can see some doing words, we can see some verbs. We can see the verb clapping, we can see the verb jumping, the verb shouting and singing. And they're all verbs because they're doing words. So our story has a verb in it, and this verb is repeated again and again and again, and it makes our story sound a little bit boring. And it repeats the verb said. Look at that yummy grass, said Big Gruff. I'm hungry, said Middle Gruff. Can I go first, said Baby Gruff. So here I've had a go at changing the verb said and swapping it for some other more interesting verbs. So let's have a look. I've put some pictures there to help you when you go to use them. So the first verb we've got is bellowed. Can you see that? Now, bellowed means when we shout something really loudly, we bellow it, bellowed. We've got groaned and grumbled, which means when you're a little bit cross, you might have a groan or you might have a grumble about something. Here we've got the verb replied. So replied is when somebody says something to you and you reply back. You say something back. Replied. Asked, which a lot of you like to do, ask a lot of questions. Yelled, which means shouted. Fantastic, when you yell something. And we've also got here, we've got whispered, which means when you talk really quietly. And here we've got croaked. Now, croaked might be when you have a sore throat. You don't talk very loud, you sound a bit croaky, a bit like a frog. So here are all my verbs that we can use instead of said. So I've put said, there we go, he's in jail. I'm not using said anymore. So let's have a look at an example I've done. So here we go. I am hungry, said Middle Gruff. So I've crossed out our verb said. I've had a go at changing it. So can you see? I've changed our verb said to grumbled. I am hungry, grumbled Middle Gruff. Because grumbled means when you're not very happy, and if you're hungry, when you're like Miss Hargreaves, you're not very happy, you might have a grumble about it. I'm hungry, grumbled Middle Gruff. And can you see? We've also used our speech marks from yesterday. Okay, so now it's your turn. So I've put here some sentences using our speech marks, and they all have the verb said. Said, said, said. So I thought what you could do is, if I put it like this, here we go, is you could pause the screen. I'll just move myself out the way. You could have a pause of the screen and you could change the verb said in those sentences to one on this screen, to a verb on this screen that I've put. So you might want to pause it or take a picture of this screen, and you can have a go writing out those sentences and changing the verb said. If you find that a little bit tricky, an adult could write out the sentence for you and miss out the verb said. You could have a go looking here for your spellings, changing said to one of those. Okay, thank you very much for listening. And don't forget to upload your fantastic words tapestry so we can all have a look at it. Well done.